It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Team, we're set for football, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, and he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start by running the option to the right. And some room to maneuver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll try and run the option. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that perk.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback, 30 yards. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not... the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, a quick pass here. He's got Shepard. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
But I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they... Hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Phillips. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joseph. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw on 2nd down, Joseph. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first-half lead. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
He only gave them an instant to react. It's a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Gets past 1 man. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done, so I'm looking forward to watching.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to keep this again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Joseph. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals just continue to roll. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the route is on here in this first half. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's a... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. Pass midfield, look out. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. But this is going to count. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear.
because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on first down. Joseph. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Off the play fake. Joseph. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's
the ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And some space here. Inside the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So out now come the Cardinals.
And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a first. Huge lead.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jarvis Landry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cards are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play. Here's Murray from midfield. Being chased out left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On first down, Abdullah. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll throw over the middle, take it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line,
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They run. Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Here's Murray. Here's a screen to Powell. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits it. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Again, they run with Burkhead. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. Stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are pouring it on. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see. Was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Murray trying again after the pick six. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Cardinals ready.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.